guys, what's going on? Oh, hold on. I just did a whole messed up like intro, man. I'm not gonna lie to you boys. I can't even do my intro this video. I had a whole bunch of like funny stuff planned, but I can't be funny. This is too serious. Yeah, what's going on, boys? Hey, Slayers, whatever. It's channel update time, and that can only mean one of two things. One of two things. Well, I guess one of three things, if you really want to be frank. It means I'm either being lazy, or more than likely something bad has happened. Yeah, something bad has happened. Got a couple days ago, as you guys will know, I record from my Odin, right? That's where I make all my videos. Well, not all my videos from. All my 06 videos are made on my PC. But that's where I make the second. I have a system on this channel. If you're new here and you don't know, I have two Let's Plays that are constantly running. One that, and you're not allowed to say Let's Plays on YouTube anymore, but they're Let's Plays. I really don't care. I can't be bothered today. This video is too serious, and I'm too depressed. But I have two Let's Plays running at any given time, right? Secondary Let's Plays, which are just games that like are easier, games that I'm running through, like, and they're easy to edit basically and work on. And then I have the main primary Let's Plays, right? The main primary Let's Plays are usually, well, they're not usually recorded on my PC. They're also usually recorded on my Odin, believe it or not. But I'm recording 06 on my PC because, it's an Xbox 360 game. But the point I'm trying to make here is, I record a lot of my videos on my Odin. You guys will know this. We'll say 75% to be nice, just because like it's easier to keep all my stuff in one place, and I enjoy the freedom of moving around on my Odin, and like my Odin can handle almost everything I'd want to throw at it anyway. My PC can too, but it's a lot easier for me to just record on my Odin. Because I edit on here too. That's the other thing. I prefer editing on my Odin, and so if I record on my Odin, it's a lot easier for me to just straight edit on here, whereas like on my PC I have to do transfers and all that, and you know, that takes a lot of work, and I don't want to do that. But something bad has happened, really bad, actually. My SD card, which is, I had a 128 gig SD card in my Odin, and it just died. Yeah, it just died all of a sudden, like with no warning. I don't even remember which day it was. It was earlier. It was earlier this week. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, one of them. But yeah, it just died. No warning, no nothing. I can't explain it. It just died. It just doesn't work anymore. And I don't mean like it corrupted on me, right? Because if it corrupted, all my tech people out there who are, because you guys know, I love tech. I'm like a tech enthusiast. I know my way around a good computer, a good command line. You guys know. But like for all my tech enthusiasts, you know that if it had just corrupted, I could just recover the data. It wasn't even really that bad. I could have just recovered all the data. But no. It physically corrupted. It just stopped working. It's just done physically. My computer won't read it. My Odin won't read it. Nothing will read it. And this isn't like a full-size SD card. This is a micro SD card. And it's just done. So all my data is just gone. Now keep in mind, now some of you guys, I'm gonna get a couple of you that are gonna be like, well, you know, that's why, blah blah blah. But you gotta understand the situation I was in, okay? When I tell you, I don't know what happened to it. It was just inside of my Odin, and it was working fine that morning. But that night, when I actually had picked it up, because I was gonna record and start editing, or I was gonna start editing something, not recording something. I was gonna start going back to editing something because I had a couple projects, like an actual couple projects that I was in the midst of working for the channel this month that are just gone now. And so I was picked it up to start editing, and it just wasn't working. And you know me, I didn't assume anything bad at first. I'm just like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe somehow my SD card came unlodged or whatever. Which in hindsight doesn't really make any sense when you consider the fact that my Odin has like an SD card slot, like, you know, a little protector over the slot so nothing gets in there or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you know, it probably just came out. It's fine. I'll just work on that or something. And I took it out, put it back in. Nope, it's just done. I've tested it out on multiple different devices, multiple different phones. I tested it out on my Odin Portal, the main system. I tested it out on the Odin 1, it didn't work there either. Because for those of you who don't know, and this is the part where you guys are gonna get me, that SD card was originally my Odin 1 SD card. I've had that SD card for 2 years now, going on 2 years at this point. Yeah, about 2 years at this point. Which is quite a lot of time to have a micro SD card. I'm gonna be real, these things don't really last, but I figured it was a more expensive one, okay? I paid a decent chunk of money for it. It was a 128 gig SD card, a micro SD card. So I'm like, okay, it should be fine. It should be fine. Those cheap ones you usually do have to, I'm thinking this is a GBA game. Those cheap ones you usually do have to like replace after literally, a couple, like a year or two. But with the more expensive one, I figured, you know what, this one would last. And it was SanDisk. It was a SanDisk one. And just know, it's gone. It's cooked. And all my stuff is lost. So, thanks a lot, SanDisk. I really appreciate you. And I lost like a ton, dude. I lost video assets, a ton of my video assets. I lost thousands of games, literally thousands. I had thousands of games on that thing. I'm not even joking, dude. I had the entire libraries of certain consoles. Like, I'm not going to name which consoles, but I had entire libraries of like certain consoles and things just gone like that, just out of here. It is insane. But like, I don't know what to do. I didn't just lose that stuff though. Because if some of you guys might be like, oh, well, Second Slayer, why are you making this video? What's the big deal? If you just lost some games and stuff, why are you making this video? Because not only did I lose games, like I said, I lost some video assets, but that's fine. I had some of the stuff on there backed up. I couldn't back it all up. Okay, listen, I'm not a billionaire. I can't afford 15 different servers. Okay, so I had some of my stuff backed up, but I also have to back up other things. I got my entire computer drive backed up, and I have to constantly make backups of that. So I don't have a ton of different space to just back everything up, but I try to back up what I can where I can. And I had some of the assets backed up, so I didn't lose all of my video assets. I still have some of them, thankfully, thank God for that. But like, I lost quite a lot of that. But more importantly than that, with my games, with my thousands of games, you know what went all there? You know what's going on? All of my saves, every save game I had ever had is just gone like that. So and with that means I also lost, yes, you got it, the Sonic Rush save. It's gone. It's just gone. So I'm gonna have to come up with something else. Not like a new Let's Play or anything. I know what I'm gonna do for Sonic Rush. I have a plan, but yeah, like that entire save is just gone. I don't have it anymore. It's just not there. And so I'm just kind of cooked, man. I don't know. I lost my save. I have to like figure that whole thing out. Not only that save though, but I lost a ton of other saves. Dude, I lost videos. Like I said, I was working on multiple videos. I had a video that was planned, and I might as well tell you what it was now. I had a video that was like one of my older videos where I used to make videos talking about I would occasionally make a video talking about like different Android Sonic bootlegs. And I'm sorry if this video is kind of paced. I'm recording this in real time instead of voiced over because I don't have my SD card, so I can't really like record voiceovers right now because I don't have the space for it. So it's easier just to record this in real time. So if I'm just kind of like off the game or something, yeah, that's because when I usually do channel updates, they're pretty choreographed, because like I said, I voiced them over. This one I'm just kind of recording in real time just to kind of get it out as fast as possible today. It's probably not super edited or anything. I just need you guys to understand what's going on. But like, yeah, so now all my saves are gone, so I don't know what to do. I literally was to the point, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I'm being dead serious. I was to the point, I was about to quit, man. Like, when this first happened, I was ready to just call it quits. And I mean, like, straight quit YouTube. I was ready. I was just about to, like, I was just gonna call it. But the only reason I'm not calling it is because, well, one, I still enjoy this too much. I enjoy this way too much. And two, I'm monetized these days. I can rebuild this. I know I can. It's gonna take me a little time to figure something out. The channel's in a bit of a disarray right now, and that wasn't even the only thing that happened to me this week. Part 3, I recorded part 3 of Sonic 06 a couple weeks ago, and like the audio in that video is just corrupted. So after I rushed this video, and I'm recording this the day you're seeing this too. I'm recording this on Friday, and like it's not even gonna take me that long to edit this video. You're probably seeing this video like 15 minutes after I recorded it, and that's like not even a joke. But I also had like a Sonic 06 video, just like the audio is just terrible, you can't understand me, so I have to re-record that like today, and so it's really just a lot, guys. So like I need you to bear with me. My plan for Sonic Rush and what I'm gonna do to recover, and by recover I mean not recover, is I'm gonna start a fresh save. I'm not beating that entire game again. Oh no, I'm not doing Sonic Story again. I'm going to start a fresh save so we can still do Blaze's story within the confines of the actual game, so we can get the cutscenes and stuff. But then the final boss, since we only had a couple more Blaze stages left, the final boss, yeah, I'm just gonna cheat and give myself back Sonic's Chaos Emeralds. It's not really cheating because I've earned those on like video already. You can already see it. I'm just not replaying that game again. I've earned those on video. You've seen it. I have them all. So I'm just gonna after we go back and beat Blaze's story in a normal save, which again I'm just gonna start a new save exclusively just to play Blaze's story over again. I can do that. That's fine. We were only 3 levels in that. After I do that, I'm going to switch over to a 100%ed save so we can do the final boss. Okay? Because I'm not going through Sonic story again on my own time. I can't be bothered to do all that. I hate those special stages. I don't want to do them all over again. So that's what I'm gonna do for Rush over here. As for some of the other stuff I lost, I don't really know, man. It's quite a bummer to lose as many game saves as I did. I lost all, dude. I've been on a marathon replaying all Paper Mario games. And I beat. Luckily, I beat Thousand Year Door in 64 already, and I hadn't started Super Paper Mario. But like, dude, man, just losing all my saves that I worked for is just like such a bummer. I even lost my Mario 64 save, but you know what? That's not a big deal. I play that game every other day. I'll get that right back. So yeah, I don't know. Am I just rambling at this point? I'm probably just rambling at this point. But like, I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I'm probably going to be in a bit of a disarray, like I said, for a while. The channel's probably not really going to get back up on track until like January, maybe mid-January. I'm still going to be trying to put out stuff here and there. Just don't expect it as frequently as I had originally planned to do this December, because, well, you know, it's just gone. Everything is just gone. In case you guys are wondering, I did go out. I did order a new SD card. I'm waiting on that to get here, so I can start, you know, rebuilding everything. It's gonna take quite a while to rebuild everything, though. Like I said, so I need you guys to be patient with me. I might stream a little more in the meantime while I'm like waiting to get my stuff back. But yeah, it's just not been my week. I'm gonna be real. It's just not been. I'm kind of depressed about this, man. Losing everything is not fun. Like I said, especially when you do try and you know to back everything up, and I do try to back everything up, but I just don't have the space, or frankly, I'm gonna just be real, the money to spend on like thousands of hard drives to just freaking back things up. Okay, I'm not the freaking 8-bit guy with his giant server towers with like everything backed up on there multiple times over. Okay, I ain't Linus Tech Tips. Okay, you know, and yeah, I don't know, guys. It's just been a bit rough, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get through this. The channel's been through worse stuff before. We'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's gonna take me a while to get back on my feet, but I'll be there. Again, I'm sorry this video wasn't like up to snuff. It wasn't like super edited or anything, and I might have just been rambling to you, but I just needed to let you guys know basically that the channel is going to be in a bit of a disarray for a while. So yeah, you know, I would say I hope you enjoyed. It's not really nothing to enjoy unless you like enjoy people's misery and suffering. That's one joke for you guys. So yeah, you know, well, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you're new here and you're somehow seeing this video of all videos, I swear I'm not usually this depressing. So go check out some other videos. Don't worry, anything you get into, we will be continuing, aka Sonic Rush or Sonic 06. We will be continuing. In fact, speaking of 06, I have quite a lot to do today, actually, believe it or not. Because I have to quickly record this video, I have to edit this video, then I have to record, then I have to go back and replay the entirety of 06 so I can get back to part 3 again, record that by myself, and then tonight I'm scheduled to record with Jesus part 4 of 06. So I'm quite a busy man today, okay? But yeah, like I said, if you're new here, if you can subscribe to the video, also we're trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. I'm not real usually this depressing. I have fun content, particularly my Sonic Rush 06. Check those out. I would very much appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Now to stop recording, I'm going to have to lose this minecart level, which I really don't want to do. So you know what? We're gonna beat the minecart level real fast, and then I'll stop recording. Yeah, that's how crazy I am. Or if I die. If I die, then, you know, we're just gonna say forget it. But I'm gonna beat the minecart level before I stop recording. Come on. Come on, you. Come on. Go faster, Donkey Kong. Nope. I got it. Nope. Okay, I'm dead.